All right. Give me a second, guys. How's everyone's weekend? Yeah. I actually got a new baby nephew, so we had a pretty good weekend. Anyone else wants to share? Nope, just me. Okay. All right.
Wait, what are we sharing?
How our weekend went.
Our weekend was amazing. It's always amazing. What are you talking about? I am a little jealous that you got to meet a baby, though. A
Yeah.
little,
He was super cute.
yes. All right. Let's thoughts, feelings, and actions. Man, this one hits home for me right now. What you are thinking is going to create those feelings, those emotions. Those emotions and those feelings are now going to create your actions. Um, Sorry, got someone jumping in. I'm actually going to share on my side here, Caitlin.
Okay.
I am so sorry, you guys. All right. Now I am feeling like I am ready to go. Thoughts, feelings, and actions. Um, you guys, for real, our thoughts, what we focus on, is that's what's going to create what we end up doing. If we focus on when we're going through and we're dialing, we're focusing on, is this person going to hang up on me? Is this person going to cuss me out? Guess what? It's probably going to happen. It's probably going to. But if you go into it, what if this is the next big client? What if this is the power of one more dial? The power of two more dials? The power of two more appointments? Just doing something more and then learning to do it consistently. So we're going to jump over to leaderboards. February week 1. Ah, all right. Such a great week. As you guys can see, Amanda Torment, she's going to be doing her own leaderboards and everything now. So I'll probably get the template and stuff over to her. But we have kind of split, so we are not going to be having our team huddles together. We also just kind of need some time where, directly with our team and everything too. So just wanted to let everyone know that because this is a little bit of a different screen. But for the Whittenberger Live, we had the APV of 17,000 for the week with 15 apps and 5 writers. Caitlin Clay coming in with 1 app for 336. Mark Lawler coming in for 636. Melinda Dennis coming in at 1289. Craig Dillon coming in with a 5K week of 5810. And yours truly coming in at 9417. So close to that 10K. So close. We're pushing forward again this week, though. So stay tuned. And we have the Clay Live with 2 writers of 16, 25, 76. How do you get on this board? You get on this board by going and helping someone else learn how to go protect a family. Go find people to do this business with. Go find some running buddies. I promise you, they're out there. You just have to share this opportunity. And weekend protectors, we have yours truly coming in at 2,222.88. Caitlin Clay coming in at 433.36. And Mr. Dillon, please tell me you are on. Craig, are you out there?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Can you
going to
hear me?
stop and yes, 13,000.
Yeah, it was a crazy day, but I sort of knew going into it that that shoot they were finally ready. It was a couple that um, they had a couple of big policies that were expiring, or they had already expired, so their rates were going up. But I've been talking to this couple for, let's say, 8 weeks with long conversations. Talk about building trust. But with them, I could tell they were going to do something big, and they're not done yet. But
I am so stinking proud of you. So proud of you.
it reminds me of who was it that did like 10,000 in a day? Was it Yelena? Or somebody was like, my hands are shaking. I can't even type this. Like
Yes,
it
that was Yelena that you're thinking of.
was
Yes,
one of those
she,
days. Yeah.
yeah. And those days are so great. But would you have ever got to that day if you would have gave up?
Yeah, you can't give up because it's like you can have terrible weeks, like where you're just like, I don't even think I can do this. I mean, well, leading up to that, as you know, I did a lot of apps, but I had so many declines. I had to pivot so many times. So it's like it becomes a full-time job pivoting. I mean, but a lot of people don't have that problem. And I mean, I consider myself a good field underwriter because I'm always like giving them examples of declines of my, that I've, well, I don't know, maybe people just don't tell me the truth. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we should dive into that one day. But I will tell you, like, I'm so proud of you. I've seen you overcome, obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And it's those people that are gritty. They're willing to push through. They're willing to figure it out. I mean, I see you buying leads. I see you running the appointments. Um, and
Yeah,
I,
things get better over time. Like you get better at it over time. Like the more work you do, the better and the more luck you'll have. Like the more, just stay with it and don't give up and don't lose hope. You know,
yes,
you gotta have you have to have faith. Just keep going because it's like everyone, you and everyone above you have all been through what we're going through. It's just the people that don't quit. They just keep going.
I love
Uh,
that, Craig.
and when you have a good day, it makes up for the 6 weeks of badness that I had. Like I was making a leaderboard. Remember, I sent you that text. I said I had a dream that I was right next to Dylan Crane on leaderboards, but in parentheses it said all declined. But
Yes,
it
that's
gets
not a
better.
dream. That's more of a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. But you do get better. Like you get better at underwriting, trying to figure, knowing which carrier to. I don't know. I think I just had a bad streak where I was just
But
getting
I think it's
declines.
honestly, it's just constant correction is what you've done. It's just
Yeah.
constant correction.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you turn around and you do that exact same thing with all your leads and stuff, you just keep going. That massive action, you eventually you have to make corrections.
Yeah.
You have to. You
And
can
if you
put
spend,
all the massive action in, but you have to make corrections along the way.
yep. If you spend like all week, nobody's answering the phone, nobody's like, and you're losing hope. When you finally have those couple of people that are ready to go and you do apps, it makes up for it. Like it erases the bad days you've had when that happens. So,
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, I will share my screen again. Thank you, Craig. We'll just sit on this screen. Eventually, I think we may just have this screen just full of faces. I think that would be amazing. All right, newly licensed. Want to welcome Ashley Lample, Trenton Phillips, and Elise Craco to the team. Our call schedule for this week, go ahead and take a screenshot of it, or if you don't have the SFG shared Google Calendar, then definitely reach out because we do have that. This Wednesday, we will be having the 2026 semis. I would not miss it. Even if you're not getting a semi, here's the thing. We get to watch all these other people do that and show us what's possible. And we get to cheer them on from the sidelines as we're chasing up to be, well, I guess I don't want to say sidelines. Yeah, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's definitely not sidelines. But definitely, I would not miss this. I would not miss this. If you're wondering what the opportunity can look like here at Symmetry, you're going to see you're going to see faces up here. I recommend go follow them on Facebook, jump onto their calls, because they're showing us what is possible here. The digital double down, if you have not hit 20 digital applications yet, go hit 20 digital applications as quickly as possible. Once you hit that 6th application, the digital application, you will then start receiving $50 lead credits, and it's actually retro. So if you place 8 digital products, $400 lead credit. Imagine what you can do by taking those lead credits and how much you can make. And also, lovely Pogue, you also get, once you hit the 20 applications, you also will get to choose between $200 cash, $200 Yeti, $200 Ray-Ban, or Vuori. I'm really leaning towards the Vuori though. Lead the way with SBLI. I can tell you they still have not had their first 50 producers hit $5,000 APV. $5,000 is an easy thing to go out and help 5 different families and get that 5,000 APV. You're going to be getting $500 in a lead credit. So if you're a little strapped on money, you're not too sure how to get those leads, go find 5 friends, 5 whoever it is, go put out there on social media what you're doing. Go find 5 people that you can write policies on, because with those 5 and our average APV, you'd be sitting around that 5,000 APV. That's going to help you get that $500 in lead credit. Living a debt-free life. I recommend anyone who wants to live a debt-free life attend this. It is such a great call. Don't only attend it yourself, but bring someone with you. This call is open to the public, and I highly recommend just jumping on this call. And we got the MAC room. Take a screenshot of it, and you'll know when someone is in there dialing, but honestly, just jump into the room. And, you know, even if you're just listening in, you're going to pick something up. If you have to be like me and be audio off, then I will say that is a little bit of a struggle. I do struggle with that a little bit. But I would at least recommend picking a couple of calls out of here, making sure that you're on, you're engaged, being in the chat. The new agent activation, I actually probably will be attending that this Wednesday because I want to see what it's like. I haven't ever been to one. So if anyone wants to join me, I'd like to go to that Wednesday. Week 1 of February, if you are looking to slingshot, it's a 4-week turn-in. So therefore, you need to make sure that you are writing 3 out of those 4 weeks. So don't have any blank weeks besides 1. You can have 1. Recommend try not having a blank week. Try to start getting that consistency. But if you issue the 5,000 your first month, or maybe it's your second month, you issue 5,000 and only are allowed 1 blank week, you're going to go up to 85. If you do 7,500 for that month, you will go up to 90%. So it just keeps going up. You can get up to 15% commission increase in 3 months. Make more money than what you were before, same kind of activity. And here we go. Can you guys hear it?
Are you ready to ignite?
You weren't made to fit in. You were made to break barriers. What they saw as not enough was exactly what made you powerful. Who told you to shrink? That you were not enough, or way too much, too intense, too sensitive, too different. You don't need fixing. You need training.
I did all the work. I did all the work. I put all the dials in and I got no appointments. Every single person you see up here, the top leaders in this company did too.
Are you ready for change?
But I'm telling you, there's hope.
You're gonna watch people walk across this stage that don't have anything that you don't have. And I want you to know that if they can do it, you can do it.
I cannot wait. We literally have 35 days. 35 days. How hard could you push for 35 days? I cannot wait. If you have not got your ticket, please get your ticket and come join us. We'll be staying at the Hilton Hotel, and you can see that the dates are the 15th through the 19th. I recommend if you're going to stay at the same place, I was telling, I think it was Mark Lawler yesterday, or maybe it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday, but I haven't been to a conference where the hotel and the conference are together since it's probably been 4 years or so. It makes such a difference, like one of the biggest differences. And I highly recommend that you just stay at the same place. I can't even tell you why it makes that big of a difference, but it may be a little bit more expensive, but I promise you it will give you return if you stick with it. It absolutely will. You're going to have those conversations that you didn't know you were going to have. You're going to find people in the hallways that you didn't even realize you were standing by, and they're a top producer. You're going to be seeing so many people, and you want to take advantage of those conversations and get to know other people. I mean, everyone here at Symmetry, it does not matter what team you're on, but go out and let's just, yes, meet other teams and find those people that you want to be following. To general admission upgrade. So when you also stay at the hotel, you also get upgraded for preferred seating. I recommend preferred seating anyways, but the general, it's still not bad. It's not a bad view, but I would love for our whole team to just be at least in the preferred seating. So again, if you have not got your ticket, scan the QR code and get your ticket. We will also be having a superhero after party, so get those costumes ready. Yes, it is a costume. And it is also superheroes. So it's you could come as a villain if you would like, but it is also superheroes. So I would definitely recommend make this fun. Make it fun. You know, be spontaneous and get those costumes ready, even if they are tights, Craig Dillon. What are you reading? I recommend if you're not reading, pick up a book or listen to a podcast. I will say I listened to a Mel Robbins, started one this morning before I got interrupted, but I was listening to a Mel Robbins podcast this morning talking about do it scared. Do it scared, do it bad, just do it. And if you think about it, that's what you just have to do. Just pick up the phone. Just do it. Pick it up. It doesn't matter if you're bad. You got to start though. It may, maybe it's putting that standing lead order in now, and you're pulling however many leads a week, and you're scared, your back's up against the wall. Just do it. There is a system here, a proven system. You just got to do it. I lost my mouse. All right, and quick tips with Lawler.
Hey everybody, before we jump into my tips, I just want to take a second and have Kevin introduce himself. He's new to the team, so Kevin, you just want to say a quick hello?
Hey guys, I'm Kevin Stanelson. I'm from Minnesota. I literally just finalized my entrance to the team a couple days ago, Mark, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so I got to get a license. I got to get moving super quick on this. But yes, I am, brand new to the whole industry. But I'm excited. So
You know what I'm really excited about, Kevin,
what?
is that you're on here and you're not even licensed yet.
Right?
Like, you're showing up. I absolutely love that. So you continue doing this and you're going down the right path, let me tell you. It's pretty cold there in Minnesota, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hovering around freezing. Yeah, it's about 30 something.
Okay. It
So
was like what? I talked to Mark Lawler this morning. It was negative 20 degrees in
yeah,
New
I guess it
York.
is a little. Yeah, yeah. We just came
Oh,
out of we came out of a cold snap, where it was like minus 46 wind chill, for a couple days. Yeah,
Yeah. It was minus 63
right,
here Saturday night.
right.
So yeah.
well, welcome to the team. We are excited to have you here. And hopefully you're on GroupMe too.
I am not on GroupMe yet. I don't believe.
Okay, let's get you on
Um,
GroupMe. That would be great. And introduce yourself on there because we do have some missing faces. But welcome to the team again. We're excited.
yeah, thank you.
All right. And I also want to just want to shout out Craig. I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, I've watched you over the last year and a half, how long it's been, and you're just growing, getting better, being persistent. So I appreciate you. Great job.
Thanks a lot.
You bet. All right, just a couple quick things, guys. One thing that I want to mention carrier wise is I don't know if anybody has written this yet. I haven't, but I'm starting to keep it in mind more and more, and that's the Transamerica Final Expense Express. It's a policy. I mean, I always go to Immediate Solutions, and they're pretty forgiving with people with challenges, but with health challenges, but FE Express apparently even takes it another notch and will get people approved that you wouldn't normally get approved. So if you got somebody that's really struggling with some health challenges, you might want to take a look at FE Express with Transamerica, and try running them through that before you go to guaranteed issue. And the other thing I want to mention quick, I want to talk about standing lead order. Um, if you're not on a standing lead order, you need to get on one. Couple reasons for that is one, you have fresh leads every week. You don't have to worry about going in and hoping there's something there for you to purchase the type of lead that you might want. This way, you're guaranteed. I haven't had any issues getting leads dropped into my inbox every week. The number that I request, I get. Um, you should have a certain number of states, at least 5 states and that you're licensed in to make sure you get your leads. But get an SLO, get a standing lead order. It also is a matter of commitment. It really kind of shows your level of commitment to doing this and just moving forward. So guaranteeing that fresh flow of leads. As Craig just proved to us this weekend, you don't want to give up on old leads by no means. You always want to go back and dial those, but you need to have fresh leads too that you focus on each week. So get yourself on an SLO, whether it's bonus leads, whether it's lighthouse leads, whether it's CIAs, whatever the case may be. But I was told when I,
I'm gonna piggyback off you there for a second, Mark,
yeah,
because even standing lead orders, I mean, I go back to how I first started in the business 8 years ago, and that's exactly what we had to do. We had to do a standing lead order. We were pulling in, I believe at the time I was doing 20 or 25 B1 leads, which is, or what are they? MIBs. I am so sorry. MIB leads. I was pulling those in each week before I started going up to pulling in a standing lead order on A leads. And then on that standing lead order with the A leads, then I would supplement with my bonus leads. So in the beginning, we don't want people coming in, putting a same lead order in for the brand new leads. Come in, start off small, start off with those bonus leads, and then work your way up to those A leads. The biggest thing I can tell you is go build your book of business as quickly as you can. Go find the families that want help and want protection and go help them. There are tons of families out there that need this protection or don't know what kind of protection they have in place. So review policies. If they already have a policy in place, ask them questions on it. Don't give up. Keep diving in, because I promise you there are families out there that need help. Whether they are right next to you, or they're across the street, or they're across the state line. There are families out there that need help. We just have to talk to enough people. I mean,
Yeah.
it went on a little bit of a rampage.
No,
A bit of a rant.
you're spot on. So I just remember when I first came on board, I was just told that you need an SLO, you need a standing lead order. And so that's what I did. But again, we can help you if you're new. We can help you figure out what that should be. And yeah, you don't want to ramp up to MIAs right off the bat with an SLO, but you got to get started with something. So
No, because I promise you, you will have people tell you no.
yeah, no
Haven't
matter
heard someone
what,
tell you no yet.
yeah.
It's coming.
And no matter
It's
what
coming.
lead, no matter what lead level too, just because you get MIAs doesn't mean that everybody's going to, and that's kind of what I thought when I first came here. I remember when I started with bonus leads, I'd written my first business with bonus leads. It was all great. Then I made the move. All right. I thought it was a huge deal. All right, I'm going MIAs. I'm going A leads. Yeah, I didn't get a ton, I think 7 at that time. But I thought I was just going to write them all. I just thought these are man, these are going to kick butt. And I'm going to write them all. And didn't quite happen that way. You certainly write a good share of them, but you still get people that tell you no, no matter how high intent the lead might be. So just be prepared for that. But anyway, definitely get an SLO. That's my.
And I can confirm, I remember before Mark even scheduled his first appointment and him calling on the bonus leads, I remember one of his first, it was the first day he was dialing, he called me and he's like, these are junk. He was not all about them. I was like, Mark, just push through a little bit more. Just do it. And that's what he did. That's what he did. He just pushed through and realized it's not necessarily the leads. If you think about it, if you come in here and you can look at these leads and you're going through and you're calling them, look at them as appointment setters. Look at yourself as an appointment setter. Don't even think of yourself as an insurance agent. You just pick up the phone, you start going through, you ask the questions, you get the information, then you schedule an appointment, and then we help you prepare for that appointment. So we can help guide you with what product's going to be the best one. You don't have to do this in a vacuum. You don't have to do this by yourself. You're in business for yourself, yes, but not by yourself. We are right by your side.
I've got something to follow up with what Mark was talking about. We've been here long enough where I've tried all the leads, and I used to be like, I wish I could afford MIA leads. And then you finally get some, and they're no different. It's more like, now you do find a lead system that works for you, and you stick with it. Like if you can find that, like whatever is working, stick with it. But yeah, leads don't really, you just got to put in the action, and I can tell you this is for new people. I'm in my 50s. I'm older than Chandra. I've been in the corporate world, entrepreneur. This is a great company. Like you can't beat it. I knew it within an hour. The first hour I was like, not only am I going to do it, I'll never quit, because it's too good. And it's so good for everything in your life, personal development. Now it's going to be a struggle. You'll be on the struggle bus. Mark, you and I have been on the struggle bus many times.
And we've had to pull each other off that struggle bus.
You become stronger. It's like the first year, and everybody's working from home. And that's why, like, I love the Mac room. I've been there a few times, and it's what I wanted the first 3 months, because I'm like, how are other people doing this? And then if you watch them do it, you just, because you're not in
just do it.
You're not in a company where there's people in the office and you're sitting around doing it together. You're working from home. That's why you have to tune in more than, I mean, more than I do already, but it's important. But it's the best opportunity ever. Like I mean, I already know that. It's like, I mean, I knew it early on. But
And
it gets easier, it gets better. You get better. Um, you know, like it used to bother me that, you know, somebody hung up or that. Now that doesn't even bother me. You know, like I'll just bust through that because, you know, you're going to find apps along the way and you'll just become better. It doesn't matter the leads really. Yeah, MIA, I've tried many of those and CIA and digital lighthouse leads. Um, I think I know what I like right now, but we'll see.
yeah, and you know, it can change down the road too, you know. We have all been through different kind of lead journeys. Biggest thing I can say is start with the bread and butter. Start with mortgage protection, start on the bonus leads. That's where it all begins. Once you can learn that mortgage protection and how to help families, I'm telling you, it's game on from there. Because what you learn just through that process and getting over that hump is going to it's just going to open up more opportunities. So just start on those bonus leads, you know, do that massive action and constant correction and just stick with it. I would honestly, I'd stick with it for at least a month because if not longer, I mean, honestly, give Symmetry 90 days. If you're pulling leads in on a weekly basis consistently and you're going through and you're calling them, what you're going to be doing is setting yourself up for that consistency. Give yourself 90 days is what I would do. See if you can prove it to yourself that you can push through, you can make the dials, you can get the appointments. Anyone can do anything for 90 days. Well, I'm excited because in 30 days we are going to be in Dallas. So if you are not registered yet, please, please, please get registered.
Well, I'll say something about I've only been on the Denver trip, but it's like you're able to see so many, I mean, people of all ages that have just busted through and they give their stories. I mean, you can make up every excuse in the world for yourself that you can't do it, but people have been through way worse than you know, that have blown it up, you know,
Yeah,
that been
absolutely.
dirt poor and in debt and figured it out. You know, it's worth it, I'm telling you.
I will send you guys the podcast I was listening to with Mel Robbins today because it was so stinking good. There's also another podcast I'm going to recommend. I don't, Lawler, I think you may have the link. If you could post it and group me, that would be amazing. Or Caitlin, but the Brian Pope one, the Brian Pope podcast, highly, highly recommend listening to that one too. Miss Caitlin.
So I want to share something real quick that I actually discovered last week. So if you have the underwriting matrix, which I'll actually share so everyone knows what I'm talking
Oh, yes,
about.
this was actually really, really good. 'Cause I
So
didn't know this either.
So when you have the matrix for the underwriting, it gives you all the carriers, and then it'll go into detail of what they accept and what they don't accept. But who has been in the middle of like the signature process and have really struggled with helping the clients figure out the signature? Because I sure have. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to it comes to the signatures. Um, so last week I figured this out. Yesterday I actually used it on my Transamerica application that I wrote last night. And if you go here to eApps, it gives you a step-by-step breakdown of what your client is seeing. So when they first get that email, this is what it's going to look like. You can kind of help direct them on their next steps on what they need to do. So access your application, put in your information, and it shows exactly what it'll look like next, what
Can
buttons
you
they
actually
need to
go
click
back
on.
to slide 2, Caitlin?
Yep.
And also note here, oh, Transamerica, this one doesn't have it. Um, so this may not be updated, but Transamerica, they do require socials or the dashes in between your social security numbers,
And they
which
require a full
social,
full social
full social
instead.
with dashes.
Mm-hmm.
That does get missed a lot.
Yeah. So it was really nice to kind of have this guidance to walk them through that signature process.
That is really good because I never know what they see. And I didn't
Yeah.
know this
And
was
now
here.
you
I didn't know
do.
this was here. So
Yeah,
um,
I learned something too, Craig. It's like, dang,
Yeah.
I'm
it's
like,
been
well,
like
I don't
under
know
our
what you're
nose
going
the
to
whole
see,
time,
but you, I think you put in the last four of your social,
right?
number.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Caitlin.
You're welcome.
Does anyone else have anything? Any questions? Feeling stuck? All right. Well, let's go out there and protect some families then. All right, guys. See ya.
See y'all.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.